Hey YouTube, it's Taylor again. I just got back from hanging out with some friends for her birthday. So I just wanted to do a quick video to answer a couple questions that I've gotten. I am male to male, as you know from my previous videos if you've been watching them, but if you haven't, just let you know I am male to male. My husband is active duty and we have a 5-year-old daughter. I just want to go over really quick how that process worked joining and how it's gone so far in my career being in the Air Force. So joining, it was we had to do a couple different things. We had to make sure that we had a family care plan, so in the effect that both of us get deployed or something, that we have somebody to take her and watch her while we're gone. If you cannot have somebody like that, then you cannot both join. They have to make sure that the kid is taken care of regardless. They don't really ever have that you both deploy at the same time. It's very rare, but just in case, they make you fill out that form. Of course, I put my mom down, so that was pretty easy. And then going through BMT was kind of hard, leaving both of them and leaving him alone with her for the first time. He's a really good dad. He's really awesome, but as you know, moms usually take the part in doing everything for the kid. So he's playing the single dad role right now, and I know it's really hard for him, but he's doing amazing. So being gone was really hard for me. I was really worried about how things would go. We got 3 phone calls during BMT. The first one was just to say a script. The second one was to talk for about 15-20 minutes, and the third one, same thing, 15-20 minutes. Week 1, week 4, and week 6. I want a phone call sometime week 3 because I won a drill competition. So I got to talk 3 times. The first time I said I didn't want to talk to my daughter because I was like, I'm going to call on week 4, so there's no point in me talking to her now. Let me have this conversation just for you, and then I'll call again next week and have that conversation just for her. And then it came the next week, and there was a hurricane, so our phone calls got all moved around, and my husband ended up going TDY. So when I called him that week, he was gone and not with her. And when I tried to call my mom, she didn't answer because she didn't know I was going to call. So, and she's not around her phone all the time like we are. So I did not get to talk to my daughter at all during BMT, and that was really rough on me. But she did draw me a couple pictures and send me pictures. And she had just started kindergarten, so she was very busy with school. And I don't think she really, truly noticed I was gone. And if she did, it didn't hurt her in any way. I don't believe. And then she came and visited me at BMT during my graduation. She did not recognize me in my uniform with my hair up. She was actually kind of scared, and she reached back for my mom until I spoke to her, and I was like, it's me, it's Mom. And she was like, oh, hi, Mom. And then she realized it was me, and she wouldn't let go of me all weekend. And then after BMT, I've been in tech school. We do FaceTime very frequently. I love FaceTime. FaceTime is the best invention ever. So we FaceTime very often, as much as we can. My husband calls me all the time and tells me about how hard it is being a single dad. We have a dog that is still a puppy. So having a puppy and a 5-year-old and going to work full-time is very stressful on him, and I understand, and I can't wait to get home to help him with that. So yes, it's very hard to do all that stuff, but we do get chances to talk to them, and being at tech school, it makes it a lot easier because we can FaceTime. BMT was rough, but it was 8 weeks. 8 weeks is nothing. It seems like forever when you're there, but as soon as you get out, you look back and you're like, that was so quick. I didn't even realize that I was there. Days take forever, weeks fly by. Other than that, I can't really give you any advice on that. I mean, I did a lot of things for her before I left. I was telling her I was going to leave way before I left, just to prepare her. She really loves states, and she has a state puzzle that has all the states, so I told her I was going to be in Texas, and that's where I was going to be training. And then when she came for BMT, I told her, hey, I'm going to be in Mississippi for tech school, and I showed her the state, so she knows where I am on the map, and she she likes that because she knows where I am, which makes her feel more secure. And plus, she loves her daddy, so she feels safe there. I also made a kiss jar with how many days I was gone and how many kisses were in the jar, and I made sure she had a kiss for each day so she could eat a kiss a day, and that way when all the kisses were gone, she knew Mommy was coming home. And I did a couple other things. I made her a blanket that has pictures of just me and her all over it, and it says Mommy loves you, misses you. And it's a very, very soft blanket because she loves soft blankets, and it just has pictures of me and her all over it. And she loves that blanket. It's actually her blanket for her bed now. She's totally forgotten all about the other blankets on her bed. So I try to make it as easy as a transition for her as possible. She knows I'm going to be home before Christmas, so she's excited about that. It is very rough and it is very hard, but it'll be worth it in the end, because prior to being in the Air Force, I was working as a server and I was working night shift. And with her going to school now, if I would have kept working night shift as a server, then I would have never seen her because she would have been at school during the day, and then I would have been gone at night. And if I would have moved to day shifts, I wouldn't have made any money. So this is definitely the right move for me. I am finance, so my job is going to be Monday through Friday, working normal hours. So this is definitely a really good situation for us, plus the benefits that come along with it. It's definitely worth it in the long run. I will say that this 6 months will be the hardest 6 months of our lives, including any deployments in the future. But we've made it this far, and it's amazing, and I don't think that anybody should hold back because they have a family, because it'll be worth it in the end, and your family will understand. And she understands. She knows Daddy's in the Air Force, so she got the whole Air Force thing before, and now that Mommy's in the Air Force, she just thinks this is how it is. So she's prepared for this life as much as we can prepare her at this point. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but if you have any other questions, drop them down below. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please, 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 please ask. I don't mind answering them. If they're super simple, I'll answer them in the comments. And if there's something I think I need to make a video on, I will. Have a good night.